To initiate a shift swap, the officer will click on their schedule view to view their upcoming schedule. Let's say on Sunday, November 5th, the officer would like to swap shifts. Clicking on the shift will give them options to swap shifts or simply give up the shift for coverage. In this case, we'll click on shift swap. The system will now display for the officer anybody who is available to swap shifts with that person. So let's say we want to switch the shift with Rudy Griffith. We will check Rudy, or we could check multiple people and click Send Request. That will designate an email notification to the officer as well as an action item on that officer's desktop to authorize the shift. I will now switch to log in as Rudy Griffith, the recipient of the shift request. When Rudy logs in, the very first thing that he will see is the request from Nadine for the shift swap. If he'd like to approve, he will click the checkbox to highlight that shift and click Approve. Once the officer clicks Approve, an email notification will be sent to that officer's superior as well as an action item. I will log out as Rudy now and log in as the approving officer, Veronica Mason. Again, when the approving officer logs in, they will have an action item showing that Nadine has requested a shift swap and that her fellow patrolman, Rudy Griffith, has already approved it. If the superior officer wants to approve this swap, they simply select it and click the Approve button. The shifts are now swapped. If I log back in as Nadine, we will see that her shift on 11/5 in her schedule view is now gone, and she now has picked up the shift on 11/2.